Hello world, welcome to the 216th video on my channel where I'm building my own digital assistant named Shane, like Jarvis from the Iron Man movies and comics. Today's video is going to be setting up a candy cane, a 99 node candy cane to our HinksPix Pro controller. And so if you're wondering, what does this have to do with your own digital assistant? Well, one of the things I would really like to do is have holiday decorations, so Halloween, Christmas, 4th of July, etc. And I want it to be interactive eventually. So I want to do the generic ubiquitous LED light show that's to music, yes. But I also want to use Python to connect to it and somehow make it interactive, right? Like add a chatbot to it, or I don't know, something like that. Well, anyways, if you're just here for the candy cane setup, let's go. So we're on the HolidayCoro website. And the first thing we're going to do is go to this RGB props, and then we're going to go to candy canes, click that. So you only have two options right here. This is like a self-enclosed one with a diffuser, but this is the Coro board that we're going to get. So this is what it looks like. So you have two options, a 3 foot by 30 or 3 by 33, right? So 3 areas of 33 lights, or 200 nodes. So 4 of these by 50, right? So it's taller. It's 88 inches. So I ordered this one right here, this 99 nodes, right? And then go ahead and add to your cart. And then I would scroll down and go to the bottom so you don't make the same mistake I made. So click here. And this should take you the limited stock for 2023, this 12 volt 100 node string with 3-inch spacings. Alright, this is the one that you should buy. I made the mistake of buying 5 volt ones, and I'm not sure why I did that. But if you're using HinksPix Pro and HolidayCoro stuff, you can leave those as none and also add that to cart. And that's all you really need to do. So I'm using 12 volt for everything. So just make sure you have 12 volt. And if you plan on buying any of this stuff in my videos, please use the link in the description. It's a referral link. And that helps benefit me when I build my show. Alright, so now let's wait until we get the stuff in from shipping. I'm also going to go to Home Depot and buy a steel pole and some zip ties. And so I'll come back when we get the stuff. Alright, so we got our candy cane that we ordered in. This is what it looks like. It looks exactly like what we ordered. Alright, and as you can see, there's this tie strap place or zip tie place where you can put this. I bought a galvanized steel pipe from Home Depot. So this will go here like that, and as you can see, it extends farther, and that will go into the ground. And then also, what I didn't mention before is I bought some zip ties right here from Home Depot. You can order it from HolidayCoro, I think, but I don't know, just bought it from Home Depot. And here are the two 50 node strips here. We couldn't get the 100 one because of the fact that it was sold out. So we're gonna have to deal with having 2 connectors in here, and maybe we can tie strap that. So I'm not gonna do this on video, but I'm going to put the nodes in to the candy cane, and then we'll come out and we'll come back and we'll do a light check and then hook it up to X lights. All right. Okay, I have put all 100 or 99 lights in. Here's the connector here, and I started from here and went all the way this way and then back around and then back through. And so this has 99 nodes on here, and so you'll have 1 extra, and so I just tie strapped it at the end. Don't know if it's better to have the last one here or to have it start here. I don't know. Got a pretty lengthy cord here, which I'm excited about. And so now that we have all the lights in, let's go ahead and hook it to our HinksPix Pro controller, and we'll just do a test before we go into X-Lights to make sure it all works. So let's go there now. Alright, so now we're in our HinksPix controller configuration. You do this by just entering the IP address that's on your HinksPix Pro, assuming it's connected to your LAN. And so the first thing we're going to do is go to port config into our expansion ports. Now if this is all new to you, I recommend watching this playlist here. And we went over how to set up your HinksPix Pro controller, how to add things to it. So this is, I'm just jumping off from there. And so I'm going to be using port 35. So port 33 is my flash floodlights, the floodlights. Port 34 is my snowflake that I have. Port 35 will be this candy cane. And port 36 is the LEDs around my garage. If you haven't seen the snowflake video before, you can click here. And if you haven't seen the garage outline, you can click here. But so for this one, I'm in port 35. You can use whatever port you want. And so you just simply put 100 in here, right? This is 100 nodes. So this is different than the LED strips. So you just literally put how much nodes are on there. Your controller start channel and end channel will stay the same. If this is your first time entering in there, it's default to 0. Go ahead and press Save Changes right here. Then go to Reset. Press Reset. And then it'll say, please wait while the controller resets. It takes about 30 seconds. And then you can come back in here. Then you go to Test Output. Then you go to here, your expansion ports. And then, like I said, we're using port 35. So you can click on there, or you can click on whatever port that you're using. If you're nervous you did something wrong, you can set all ports to on if you want. But we're just going to click port 35 on, and then we're going to do blink RGBW. So click it. Now you don't get like a confirmation. This doesn't change color. I wish it did. And so now that we've done that, let's go check out our candy cane and see if the lights are on. Alright, so I have my HinksPix controller hooked directly to my LAN inside my house. And as you can see, it is bright. And so that is 99 nodes going on the RGBW. So that's pretty sweet. So now the next plan is to keep it plugged in like this. But now let's go ahead and set up the candy cane in X-Lights and see some of the cool animations that we can do. So here we go. Alright, so now we are in X-Lights, and I recommend plugging in your controller into your LAN, because at the end of this setting up the candy cane, we're going to have to upload the output to our controller. So go ahead and plug that in now. So you're going to go to Layout. This is the layout we've been using. I already have a candy cane because I've been testing it out. But if you don't, that's fine. We're jumping straight into this. So I have many different things on here. My floodlights, the snowflake, the LEDs around my garage. If you haven't seen any of those videos, please watch the playlist so you can see it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to add our own candy cane in. So what you do is you press this Create New Download. If you haven't heard me complain about this yet, I don't like the fact that when you click it, it grays out. I think all of these should be grayed out, and when you click it, it should highlight. Anyways, so create new download. Click anywhere like that. And it's going to download all the data from the different places it selects. And there we go. So yours might look all collapsed or expanded, I'm not sure, but if it looks like this, then you'll want to expand the Boss Koyo Studio and then go to Candy Canes. And so we bought the 99, so that is the one that we bought. So go ahead and click that. There we go. It's up to you, but I like to make it bigger. Alright, so now you have a candy cane. We can name this whatever you want. So it helps when you have multiple on there to name them the right thing, but let's just leave the name how it is now. Model data, I suggest going into this by clicking the ellipses. Now, this is how Boscoil recommends you put the numbering on there. I did not do that, so what I had to do was look at how I wired it and then go into each one of these and renumber the whole thing. So I went all the way up here to 33. This was 34, all the way back down. I believe this was 66. Then come all the way back up to 99 here. So go ahead and, I'm not going to show you, I'm not going to go through that one. I'm just going to delete this after the video is done. So go ahead and renumber it to how you wired it. And once you're done with that, press OK. Alright, so the strings we're just going to leave as number 1. Controller, pick your controller. I have a HinksPix Pro. Then scroll all the way down. Find the port you want. Let's do 37. And then go ahead and press save. So now you have a candy cane in there. And so if you're done right now, you can go to back to controllers and you can click on here and then upload output, and it'll upload what we just did to your controller. But what I do recommend before you do that is go to layout, go back to layout, click your candy cane, and we're going to do something different called submodels. So click on the ellipse. Well, let's go to sequencer right quick so I can show you what happens if you don't do what I'm about to show you. So new sequence, we'll just do animation, 20 frames per second, quick start, do the 30 seconds. So this one right here, this Boscoil Chroma Cane 2, that's the one we just downloaded. So you can open it up and you have all 99 nodes that you can play with now. That's not practical, right? And so let's do a bars, right? And we're going to put it in the whole thing. And there we go. And now we can do up, right? We can adjust it, but that's kind of weird, right? That's not exactly what you would want. It's filling the direction up. Let's slow it down. And you can go down, right? Expand, right? That's coming from the middle, left, and then right. So that's kind of cool, but the up one and the down one is kind of weird, right? That's not technically how we would want it. So what we're going to do, so let's delete that, go back to layout, and under this submodels, you can go like this, and now this is our candy cane right here. So we can add one called rows like that, and then click this, double click this bottom. And even though that just said bottom right now, we're going to click this as the top. So click this, go ordered selection, click that, double click that, double click that, double click that, okay. And now when you press add row, this now will be the top one. So double click on bottom, double click on that, double click on that, double click on that, okay, and do that for each row, okay? And then, so you'll double click on this and keep adding over and over and over until you've done this whole thing, and double check your work to make sure that each row is highlighted on there, all right? And then we can do another one if you want, called verticals, okay? Double click in this bottom, but this time, we could do it easier, and we're going to unclick ordered selection and just go like this, like that. Now I messed up the numbering here, so your numbering should be fine. Click OK and do that for each vertical. Press OK. I'm going to cancel. I don't want these. for this candy cane. And the reason why we're going to do that is now let's compare the difference. So bars, I'm going to do this on, so I created verticals and rows for this other candy cane. Now I'm going to put bars on the rows, expand it, and now look it. Now it follows, right? It's going from the bottom up in the terms of a candy cane. Let's slow it down so you can see. And then we can cut it up a little bit more. There you go. And we can make that faster. We can make it super fast. And so that's what happens when you do rows right there. And I really like that, right? Let's go back to down. Let's go to expand. Compress. That just goes inward. Left. Now that is really cool, right? That requires the rows. Right is the same. That is crazy. Slow it down. Let's cut it up a little bit. So that's the advantage of doing rows. Verticals is kind of cool if you want to do like a, I don't know how to explain it. Like, if you want to just do different cool things with just the vertical part of it. Like if you wanted to do a fire right here, let's do fire. I like, this is kind of cool to me on fire. That is not cool. Oh, I have it on the verticals. So let's do fire on the rows. There we go. And to me, that, and you can go height, go up bigger, smaller, hue shift, growth cycles. But either way, that makes it look like it's a volume control to me. I really like that. And that's the advantage of doing submodels too. And you can do submodels in whatever you want. For example, this snowflake, I did the sections. And so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to add the bars to the different sections. Oops. Drag the bars. There you go. All right. And let's do blue and white. And we'll do, no, we'll look at one. And there you go. It's like a spinning thing now. Where before, if I didn't have those different sections on there like that, and I just put it on the snowflake, and I just put it on the snowflake, it goes up and down like that, which is also cool, right? But it's definitely not, I like it when it's on sections better. So there you go. We hooked up our candy cane. We did a sequencer, and that's how you use it. I'm not going to show you what mine looks like. You'll have to subscribe for the subscribe to my channel so you can see my 2023 show finale. And I hope this helps you. And so we have one more step I want to show you. So let's go outside and see what it looks like when it's all set up. So let's go. All right, so this is what it looks like when it's all done. I like it a lot. So it is so bright. Like I said, you're gonna have to subscribe to my channel to see my actual show that I create. And so on the back here is the pole that I showed you in the beginning, right? And so it has tie strap holes, if you can see there. And I just did tie straps on each one. Right? And it's pretty far into the ground, so I don't think this is going anywhere anytime soon. And just all the cables laying down, because this is where I put my HinksPix Pro controller. And there we go. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I plan to put more candy canes either this way or this way, I'm not sure yet. And so please like this video if it helped you, and thanks for watching. Goodbye, world.